Hello, beautiful souls. I'm back with another pick a card reading for you. If you happen to be here for the first time, welcome. So glad that you could connect with us. So for this tune in, I'm looking at how you're being helped or how you are going to be helped. Now, I'm getting this message. Actually, I got it in my meditation. I got that from Spirit to focus on this and actually to do a series, but this is the first one of this. For those that are wanting help or is help coming or wanting support in some matter in your life, I'll know more of what it is individually for each of you in the each pile, which I call Soul Stories. For those of you that have been here for a while, you know that. So connect in. You're guided to this reading for a reason. Trust your own inner knowing, your own inner guidance from your higher self at this time on your path. So as always, there will be an alignment and attunement meditation that you can also use. And then the individual soul stories. The timestamps for each individual soul story are in the description box, as well as ways to connect with me if you want a reading or to connect more on the soul path. All right, let's look at soul story number 1. Okay. And then you have Taurus with the Astro Dice. I'm already starting to get messages. I love it, I love it. Soul story number 2, you have environment here. Neptune. And soul story number 3, parenting. And you have 1. Okay, so connect in. If you need more time, pause the video or look back at the thumbnail. Okay, so light, soul story number 1, number 2, number 3. Gonna dive into the readings. I'll see you in the individual soul stories. Radiant light, take this time for yourself to attune to the frequency of your soul and through your higher self, the expanded dimensional aspect of your being. Connect into your soul. In your own pace, pattern, rhythm, and flow, take a deeper breath in. Pause at the top of the breath, and as you breathe out, feel yourself anchoring and centering inside. In your own pace, pattern, rhythm, and flow, take a deeper breath in. Pause at the top of the breath, and as you breathe out, feel the anchoring, healing light of Spirit within. Each in-breath you're attuning into the soul's signature frequency, and each out-breath you are aligning through the dimensional aspect of your higher self to your soul. You are now more easily and effortlessly connecting into the dimensional frequency of your soul, releasing, relaxing into the higher self. You now begin to feel more calm, comfortable, and guided inside. Now when you're ready, take a deeper breath in your own pace, pattern, and flow. Pause as you go deeper inside, and in your own pace, pattern, rhythm, and flow, breathe all the way out, feeling the healing light energies of Spirit within you, nurturing your soul, connecting you body, mind, spirit. Now release the breath. Let your breath go to its own natural rhythm and feel your own rhythm, your own internal timing, knowing that you are guided through your soul. As you align more to your own internal timing, rhythm, and flow, you are guided to the most life-enhancing soul experience and soul expression. Feel the energy of the higher dimensional aspect of you. Feel yourself guided, directed. As you make your choices, feel guided and directed, peaceful and calm inside. Hello, beautiful soul. Welcome to your reading. This is soul story number 1. You have Taurus on the astro dice, and you also have domestic harmony. 46, some new beginning. Now, the message I'm getting, you're being helped in the area of relationships, whether with a person, one individual in general or family member, to actually bring more harmony and kind of also give you the energy to persevere or persist through something, especially if you've been having any issues or struggles or miscommunication. You're being given the tools. And I do feel that this group, I am getting something with archangel energy, maybe even earth angel energy, whether that's you or those around you. But I am getting a very guiding force because you are going into a time of more focus on relationships and perhaps even living with someone. If you're not living with someone, there seems to be a change that is coming in your living situation or where you're living, perhaps even how you're living. But I'm definitely getting a lot to do with relationships. Now, this could be work. This could be working out a schedule. I'm getting this message coming through with those that you live with. There could be some changes, whether it's with you or someone that lives in the household, especially if it's a significant other, a spouse, that there could be changes in the work schedule so that you have to I'm just hearing some of you redefine your roles. You're getting clear about what you need and want also in relationships. So you really have the support for this. There's also going to be kind of a redefining or planning or replanning about something about schedules or the routine that needs to get done. It's interesting because I'm even seeing furniture being moved around. So I don't know who that's for. So Taurus is giving you kind of that tenacity and just energy of persistence, but also focusing on the earth, focusing on the earth plane, focusing on what you feel. Not that you just have to strive for or persist for, but what you have some kind of focused intention on. And also it's asking you to focus on maybe it's beautifying your home. You're going to have the money, I see with the green there, to make some changes or adapt something in the home environment. For some of you, this is a new way of saying, this is what I need. This is what supports me within my living situation or within my where I live or how I live. And so there could be some beautification taking place, remodeling, redecorating, getting rid of things, maybe getting rid of clutter. So your guides are supporting you on this. Why is this? We've got that Taurus energy, the Venusian energy. I'm getting the message to reflect your beauty, and beauty meaning harmony in all you do or where you are, where you live. There's something incongruent about your household, or perhaps going back to this, they're telling me relationships. So if you're feeling very empowered or you want to be empowered, the next step is in relationships. You're really getting helped. Yeah, look at this. You've got Chiron, the healing. You're being supported in healing all things having to do with relationships, family dynamics, somehow putting yourself first or bringing yourself into an equal level on relationships. And then we've got 10th house. So that's also trusting your inner authority of what's right for you. So you're being helped in relationship. And I do feel like this is like a specific guide working with you. This could be higher self energy that I'm picking up on, or like a, guardian angel. I see a lot of people journaling in this group. You could be journaling, what you want or what you need help on, or, where you're at in your life. You could be doing a lot of contemplation, because I do feel this is a lot about, I just heard recovery. Some of you could be in recovery, self-recovery, healing from something, and seeking out support in relationships. Being open to supportive relationships. So you have a lot of change coming for you in regards to relationship. And the Spirit is saying you will be supported, you will be helped through this. Okay, you got dance and the dream cards. Move to the rhythm of your soul. You're getting help and support in being your authentic self when it comes to relationships. This can be in relationships around you right now. This can be also any new relationships coming in, that you're meeting the relationships differently. So the message I'm getting is you've been doing a lot of deep healing work, consciously and subconsciously. Your guides have been working on you. There's healing guides working on this whole idea of relationship to yourself and to others and with others. And this is bringing you into a place where you're ready to move forward in your relationships, whether that's into the next level, or that is opening up to having more meaningful, connected relationships in your life. Whether that's a significant other, a marriage partner, a roommate, people that you're going to work with, you're going to be choosing differently, and you're being supported on this part of your path. You have a whole new cycle in relationship. And there it is, a guide, the footsteps of greatness. And the message I do hear with this group very, very strongly is there's something about your openness or vulnerability that is actually your strength. Okay, or your ability to kind of really feel, your ability to really go the extra mile, let's say, in relationship, your ability to persevere if you really, care about someone or a relationship. And so that's being rewarded. You could have been in relationships that it was more one-sided. The Tarot, Three of Swords, heart tried by pain, that you just didn't have the support. And that's changing, Soul Light. You're going to be in much more supportive relationships. Or the people around you also, I'm seeing, are going to start appreciating you more. That could be also because you're backing off a little bit, or you're doing more for yourself, and you've got co-create. There it is. There's the message. 40. So there is a new direction of stability to be able to co-create with others, to join with others individually and in community. So you are being helped. This soul message for you is you are being guided toward the right people, towards the right relationships, to the right connections and ways to connect. And you're getting the message to trust your intuition, because you have done a lot of healing, and it is time for you to connect in and be and relate. It's time for you to make relationship important again. I just heard lick your wounds and move on. Yeah, so sorry about that. Sometimes guidance comes through. Yeah, it's time for you to come on. It's time for you to move on. It's time for you to have that bliss, that harmony, that love. It's time for you to have, more of a social circle, a group, but like-minded individuals where you're not doing all the unhealthy lifting, right? Heavy lifting emotionally. So I do feel your relationships are taking a turn for the better, Soul Light. Okay. Now we're going to get a message from the guide specifically that's coming through. See the guidance and do a little tarot. Oh, what did I say about guardian angel? You are not alone. Soul Light, look at that. Wow. I knew I felt guardian angel energy here. Now, however you use your own terminology, but I definitely get our guardian angel, archangel. I definitely get angelic realm guidance. Could also be ascended master energy that you're a part of or tapping into. But look at this. This is telling me there's some level of guidance, spirit guided wisdom, spirit-guided messages, spirit-guided relationships. So your relationships are going to be more spirit-guided, spirit-connected, and therefore they're going to be more harmonious. So I feel the guide coming in for you is of the angelic realm, okay? Spirit guide, also higher self guidance. I'm hearing that you're getting, you're kind of known that it's time for you. You kind of know without knowing, consciously. It's like you just kind of intuitively know that, hey, I meant to. And we've got she loves. So look at that, opening up to love. So this is telling me being more receptive to love, whether it's through a project, a co-creation, a connection, a friend, kindred spirit, kindred soul, a divine soulmate coming in as a significant other, or a soulmate that it becomes a life mate, a life partner, a marriage. There's a deepening in all your relationships, and this is guided by your very own higher self guidance, okay? Yeah, it's almost like you're coming into this time of grace, I would say, to some degree. Okay, I'm going to use different cards here. It's so funny. I've got a lot of cards spread out, and then I kind of see what is the message. I'm definitely getting a feminine energy with this group, so it could be that even if, I'm getting divine masculine, divine feminine, but I'm getting more the divine feminine that comes in. So this is a very caring, nurturing type of relationship. And I feel with this group, you have needed care, nurturing, like someone to, like, I'm not alone. I want someone to care for me. I want someone to check in on me. I want, and a lot of you are bringing in a particular person. If you haven't been partnered, if you don't have that life mate, here's the message. With a steady mind, I'm connected to our collective experience. Yes, you're going to start feeling that interconnected to everyone, everything, like you're guided, like somehow your circle is widening, whether in person, online, but also energetically, etherically, through your auric field. And that's what draws in the right relationships. I feel like you're giving out a clearer signal of what you want in relationship. And so perhaps you've had to do kind of a deep dive in relationship, meaning healing. I also feel with this group, the healing has not just been conscious. I feel like while you're sleeping, you've been healing, perhaps through dreams and memories or past situations or traumas that have come up that you've had to look at again, things that you've replayed in your mind. And it's just clearing the way for you to connect in. Let's see what we got here. It's 2 minutes. Okay, well, here we go. We've got the King of Pentacles. It's been a process. The Ace of Pentacles. Oh, what did I say? Heart tried by pain. There it is. But Taurus energy, you've persevered, okay? So that earth energy of persevering. Okay, I don't want to take all of these because it's too many. I just want to take 1 or 2 more. So look at that. This is the center point. So you're being healed on the most connected divine level soul light, so that you feel this luck, this lightness. Something is lightening up in your life where you're not going to feel so heavy or burdened by your emotional past or emotional aspect of your being. And I'm hearing the message that you can trust your intuition. Yeah, look at that. Disappointment. This has all come through. This is all that you've been cleansing and clearing. Now it looks Page of Pentacles. Okay, we're going to have to take another one because it looks like there's more for you to do. And I guess that's why you got the Taurus energy. So you're on this road, this long road, and you're kind of, some of you are saying, yeah, but I don't want to be on my own. I don't want to be on my own anymore. I don't want to be alone. And so, but there is a gift. It's like out of all this, I just feel that this energy that comes in, then we've got the 9 of Cups, has to do with some level of emotional fulfillment that has already happened on the astral etheric plane, that now takes manifested form. So this is a beginning of a cycle, soul light, okay? So this cycle of this new kind of love, higher conscious, more expanded love, more connected love, less talk, less love based on wounding, and it frees you up so that you do have that bliss, that domestic harmony, that harmony within you. So you could have been doing a lot of inner work on yourself and been feeling this harmony, and now it's about to blossom or manifest through external or earth relationships, right? People, not just staying in the etheric realm or astral realm or in the dream world. So you're about to manifest these relationships, and or for some of you, a relationship that will be spirit guided, that you'll seem is like miracle, or this was spirit guided, this was meant to be, because you've been receptive. You've been healing yourself and supporting yourself, and now you're manifesting that shift, that reality into the 3D reality to experience, so the reality of form. So this definitely shows that through your perseverance and on your path, you're healing this. You're healing this emotional wounding. But the love for you has always been there. You have a very connected heart, open heart. You might have had to protect it, but you feel a lot. And now you're honoring that feeling a lot. I just feel with this group too, you're honoring yourself more. There's something about self-care, self-honoring, self-love, and understanding the self more. All right, beautiful soul light. So we'll take let's just leave it there and just look at the astro dice. The mystic harmony. If you're not coupled, you are attracting, because I feel with this group, it's going to be partners, creative partners, collaboration. If you're, wanting that community, your soul is like, I want more of my soul tribe, my soul group. I want those that are more connected and aligned to me. And whether that's for business or pleasure or just to hang out or just to, share notes on the path or do business together. Yes, all of that's happening. But basically, there's something changing in your relationship. I'm hearing that you do know this. You've been feeling this and sensing this kind of quiet opening. It's really like this feather. I feel this feather says so much for you. And look for feathers. Look for the confirmations, especially those of you that resonate with feathers. In fact, maybe put a feather in the in the comments to connect in with this energy. But I do feel, I have to say it, I really do feel one of the manifested things that's coming through for you with that Page of Pentacle, the way the cards read, and that's divine healing here. Healing, you've got this healing from spirit, grace. You move on, you move forward. So it's a bettering of existing relationships, but it is also drawing in for those that are open, the receptive energy that I'm feeling, the feminine, whether you're a man or a woman, it doesn't matter. The feminine energy of receptive, now I'm open. So the message I'm getting for you, you are physically, physiologically, biologically, energetically, astrally, spiritually, and mentally, emotionally, ready and open for this deepening of relationships. So we have Sagittarius here. Sun in Sagittarius. Oh, open. Ninth house. Yeah, because Sun in Sagittarius, that Jupiterian energy, something has changed. Sagittarius is very open. It's adventurous. You're ready to adventure into the realm of relationships, and you have such great guides to do that, soul light. It's perfect time for you right now. Yeah, open to love and creative expression. A lot of you probably have been processing, alchemizing what you've gone through some form of creativity. Okay, beautiful soul, thank you for connecting in. I always feel so much joy doing these readings and connecting with you. Some of you I've been connecting with for a while, and I love seeing you in the comments. Some of you we connect also on Patreon, and you've done work or readings with me, but I just love that I'm recognizing more and more people in the comments. So if you feel a benefit from this reading, and I'd love for you to hype it if you could, like, share, subscribe if you haven't already, and just appreciate, and I know you do, the love that you are. Okay, thanks for tuning in. I hope to see you in another reading. Hello, beautiful soul. Welcome. This is soul story number 2. I got to tell you, well, let me just see what you've got here. You've got, oh, that's right. Okay. You have Neptune, but when I was placing the card to the side so I could focus on soul story number 1, you went from Neptune to Uranus. The dice flipped over. So I always think that's not a mistake. And so, of course, we have Saturn, Neptune in Aries, the conjunction coming up, or happened right when I'm doing this reading, tuning in. We're in that energetics. It's also the fire horse. I know we transitioned from the wood snake February 3rd, 4th. That's when the transition time happens. So we actually have been in the fire horse energy, but transitionally moving out of the wood snake into the fire horse. It starts to kind of amp up the day that I'm doing this reading, which is the 17th. So I feel with this group, honestly, look at your placement where Neptune and Saturn are in Aries, if you know your chart. If you don't, that's fine. You don't need it for this reading. And also Aquarius because Pluto in Aquarius. So I'm getting with this group, which is very interesting, that there's a lot on, are you in the right place? And if you've been wanting to move, Spirit is saying, we're on it. Your guides are helping you. Your team is helping you. The higher self, you, look at that. And it keeps wanting to move. Neptune, okay. Yeah, the blue there, you're getting some kind of clarity. There's going to be a plan. Now, 44, this energy is telling me that there is something for you about evaluating and reevaluating. We're also in the shadow of, I believe, Mercury and Pisces retrograde. So that may have something to do, and again, that's Neptune, right? Ruled, and original ruler of Pisces being Jupiter. So for you, there's a deep kind of realignment, an alchemical process that's happening. I think health, you could be getting more vitality, more health, more vibrancy, because you're going to need extra energy and focus for some of the changes. And I gotta say, I really feel with this group, if you've been wanting to move, I feel movement. I feel you're making your environment better for you, whether that's work environment, whether that's, within your house, your home. There's something about being more also in the environment. And I feel for some of you, this is actually getting outside. Or if you work on a computer a lot, go do it by the beach, or do it in the mountains, do it at, outside on a picnic bench, do it in your yard, do it on your deck. But your environment right now is really key to you. The message I'm hearing for those that want to make changes in your environment, like you're like, okay, I'm sure if this environment suits me, or I think I'm over this place. Because it's not just the house, it's the environment I'm being shown. It's the neighborhood, it's the city, it might even be the state, it might even be for some of you the country, but it's the environment. Now, I also heard a little cheeky message coming through that some of you are being supported working with the environment, working with earth energies, creative through the earth. Now, this could bring in what we call deep transformative energies, such as shamanic, or working with herbs, herbalism, working with diet, nutrition, and things like that. So I am hearing, if you look at your body temple as the environment, that's the instrument of the soul, that you're cleansing and clearing something, or you've been cleansing and clearing to prepare for the changes that are coming up, prepare for the new vision, this new version and vision of you. Something's changing in what you're needing and wanting. And it has a lot to do with your environment. getting in a bit. Okay, well, that's interesting. I keep reiterating that, keep going over that. It has to do with being in a different environment. A different environment would suit you. Or you're wondering, is a different environment going to suit me better? Should I be in a different environment? Now, some of you, there's been some stuckness or stagnation, so you need to get out and about more. You need to check out your environment, the local area. Okay, yeah, Gemini. Cross-pollinate, 3. Being in other groups, different environments. Don't stay stuck in one area or one environment. Move around. And I love this, change. Uranus. So your astrodice flipped from Neptune to Uranus, and so we've got that change. So you may be thinking, what I really want to do, I don't know if I have the means, or I don't know if I can do it here, or I don't want to do it here. I don't want to do this next level here. Where do I want to actually go? What do I want to do? Is it suited here? And the message I'm getting for you is that you're being helped. You're tapping in, a lot of you, to source energies. This is a lot about tapping into God, consciousness, God, the all that is. This is a lot about, for some of you, like really the power of prayer or intention, of aligning your intention with some kind of action and in planning. I do feel that you are being sent the right people, the right opportunities to make the changes that you want. And I keep going back. If this reading for you is not, this may not be your reading if it's not about environment, because I really feel strongly with this group, it has to do with some kind of change or move. There's changes in your environment or getting out in your environment, especially if you feel like you've been isolating a lot or indoors a lot. You really need to get out and about, or you really need to somehow shift your environment. Now, this could be travel for some of you, but you're having this support to reevaluate, is this the right place for me, for what I want to do, or what we've come here to do. So you're going to be supported in seeking the right environment and finding the right environment for what it is you want to do. Now, some of you, this is an opportunity to show what you want to do. It can be within also a different community. That's the message I'm getting also for some of you, that when we've got color, express your true feelings. You're looking for the place to be able to express yourself better, to be received more. I have to say, for some of you, you may not be in the right environment. And now this could be job. If you're not getting promoted, if you're not being seen for what it is that you do, then again, you might be with that 44 energy. You may be reevaluating, would a better environment suit me? So definitely this could be job environment or type of work or the organization or the company that you're with. Because with the cross-pollinate Gemini, that does have a lot to do with communication, expression, being able to be more yourself, and also to be more collaborative. So for those of you that don't feel seen or heard or understood, or you feel like you've been passed by, you haven't gotten the promotions, you haven't seen, then you are changing something in the environment, or you're giving less to that current environment while you look for another environment, because there's changes of environment. So take it as you will, meaning it's going to be different for so many people because this is a general reading. So some of you might be saying, yeah, I'm moving because I'm done with where I live, that environment. Some of you may be saying, yeah, it's my work. I no longer resonate there, or they, I'm not going to, whatever it is, it's not fitting for me. Okay, this card kept wanting to come out. Like 3 times I shuffled. Pluck the weeds and plant the seeds of your most imaginative expression. So there we've got expression here. Oh yeah, and then we've got here, get in the driver's seat of your life. Okay, that makes sense. So you're being helped to have the confidence, the strength, and the opportunity. Spirit is working behind the scenes to be able to put you in the place, like car, where you're in more in the driver's seat. Like, I'm not getting anywhere with what I'm doing, or I'm not getting to the place that I want. So this is definitely about focus. You have to look at your environment. Now, again, this is guidance. This is to many people. So please bring what you're receiving from this reading into your own inner knowing, and intuition, and especially your inner knowing from your higher self, meditating, contemplate, and connect on it. But I definitely feel that with this group, you're being supported to make the changes to get out of some kind of environment, whether personal, work, domicile, house, neighborhood, or get out more. But a lot of you, this change has to do with getting out of the house more, getting out more, but also change of environment. You're looking, where's the right environment for me to thrive? And that Neptune, you're having to evaluate, is this the right time? Am I fooling myself? Is this how, or is it time now for me to just activate this vision, to really focus on this vision of what I want? Because some of you, I definitely feel that it's something quite big. You might even want to be living like, a little off the grid, or living more communally, or you might want to be, I don't know, there's something about changing up your environment and you getting the support to be able to do that. And I just heard the name Holly, so I don't know who that is. That's interesting. Okay, let's connect in. All right, beautiful soul light. Yeah, I feel like you could have been stuck. You've been stuck in one place or job or something for a while. You've been feeling stuck, and you're going to get the support. Your guides are saying the time is now. You get to, you get to move on. So this is a next big change for you, however long that it takes. With Uranus there, some of you, it could be kind of big. It could be kind of a bigger change, and it could happen. Yeah, it's going to regenerate you, which, by the way, is in numerology, the 44 is regeneration. 46, new beginnings. And we are in a 4610 energy this year, as I'm doing the reading. Remember, this is a timeless reading. I'm going to take another card from here because I'm just kind of feeling it. What's the message? Yeah, you're moving on. Go to the sea. Now, this could literally be the sea. But I feel with that 7 energy here of the card, this is spirit guided. I feel better here. I'm going to move. I feel better with this in this environment. I feel better with this group or this online. You might be shuffling around even with online groups or different communities. You might be overly saturated with communities and be saying, okay, is this really... what communities, what groups are right for me right now? What really supports me, or where am I having fun? Depending on the reason that you're connecting in with these groups. So a change of scenery would do you well. Soul light is the message that I'm getting also. You need to change things up, whatever that means to you. And also for those of you that are wanting to move, you're going to have the funds. Now, we'll know more when we get into the tarot, but I definitely feel you're going to have the funds, the know-how, the energy, the health. Things will be in alignment, okay, for you to move. Okay, let's look and see whether that's moving upward, onward, forward, or just moving an inch or two, a couple feet or meters, or the next city, state, community, or Atlantic, transatlantic, international move, whatever it is. Okay, let's see what we got. Who's helping you here? Okay, so story number 2. Oh, wow. Yes. Wow. What a confirmation. Again, if you're asking about will I be able to move, direction, guardian, choose your path. And here you have the car. Get in the driver's seat of your life. You're being absolutely helped by your own higher self, the navigating aspect of your soul, to choose some new direction, to get out of the slump, get out of stagnation. And for some of you, that is the path of where you're going to move. Where is this new environment? Yeah, this group, you're very, everybody, well, we'll see what, if everybody's guided, but you've got a real, I think you know intuitively, perhaps in your own psychic ability or intuition, that there is some big change coming up for you. And then you're wondering, like, look, will this job or career change or this movement bring me into a place where I'm able to leave, where I'm able to, you know, I'm getting so many scenarios of different environments right now. My instincts keep me adaptable in the face of any obstacle. Oh, community. My community is supportive, loving, and active in the world. That's what you're looking for, Soul Light. Now, if you have that, great. Keep that, support that, appreciate that, because your community is going to help you. But some of you could be very much connected to maybe online community and you want in-person, or maybe you have in-person community but you also want online, or you want to be able to travel more. Some of you could be creating this environment for others, is what I'm hearing. This could be that you're creating for other people, the environment, that you're the one that's creating the online environment or the supportive environment. I'm hearing to tell you that environment is not just four walls. It's not just physical. It's the emotional environment where you can thrive. Oh, that's what you want, is intimacy. So you want better connection with wherever you're working. You want to be able to be you, be seen, be heard, be acknowledged in the sacred convergence. Okay, that reminds me of harmonic convergence. So many of you are being guided to a place, an environment that perhaps is more spiritually focused, or there's much more alignment to shared goals. It's an environment where you can thrive, where you feel inspired to move into inspired action, where you feel that you can do more together. So you're looking to connect in on a group, with a group. Or some of you, the existing group you're in is going to get better. Okay? Yeah, so let's see what we got here. First card, yeah, look at that, abundance group. Soul sisters, soul brothers, kindred souls, kindred spirits. That's what's being guided to you. So if you don't have that environment right now, it's being guided to you. Your community, your group, your soul tribe. You want a place to express, expand on your soul purpose. Some of you a soul mission, and that is coming, okay? Eight of Wands, yeah, Eight of Pentacles, the work. There we go. Could be travel for some of you overseas with that World card. That's my big travel card. Ten of Swords. Yeah, what's moving? You're moving past Eight of Wands. Yeah, it happens quickly. Some of you are going to be asked to do something with others, or do something, I just heard public, or in front of the public, or address a particular group or community. Yet you're going to be drawn towards community. Let's put that there. Okay, you're getting the right community, the right group for you. And this is because I do feel this group, you're connected to other higher selves, other oversouls. Now, this could be people around you that kind of go, hey, we should do this together, or we should gather together, or we should make this happen, or let's create this, let's do this or that. So a big part of your path of where you're being supported and how you're being helped is you're moving out of this longing into belonging, and you're attracting or drawing in or creating an environment that supports this and is like an attractor being to this soul light, where you're attracting this in your life. Oh, brings in so much gratitude. Let's do one more, okay? Yeah, and where you're inspired. Didn't I say inspiration to inspired action? Where you're inspired into inspired action and gratitude. Yeah, you're doing this through your very own higher self directive here. This is a lot of higher self energy, but also your spirit team or your spirit guides. So the time is now. If you haven't had this environment where you can like fully share your gifts, your soul gifts, your talents, your abilities, you're drawing that in, or you're creating it, you're manifesting, you're pulling it and putting together it with others. And for those of you that want a job change or career change where you're getting more of this energy and focus, you are going to be able to do that. So you're going to feel yourself more proactive in your life, whether you're drawing in, attracting, or moving to the right environment, or creating the right environment for you. And I do feel with those of you that are looking for, work or making changes in work, you are going to find the place, the right position, the right opportunity where you can really expand into your soul gifts and really share your soul gifts and what you've trained, what you've learned. Okay, you're just looking for the right environment. Spirit is leading you. Your spirit team, your spirit guides are leading you, and be open. There's going to be an unexpected opportunity. I feel like there's something coming that you don't see with this group for sure. 8 of Wands, some phone call, text, hey, can you do this? Or I saw you here, or I saw you there on Instagram, YouTube, TikTok, whatever. Or so-and-so told me about you. Could you do this? Could you do that? Something that's going to put you more in a leadership position or prominent role. And I just heard because you're ready, okay? Keep working on yourself, whatever you're doing, those projects, because you are being seen, and you're going to be placed in the right environment that brings you so much abundance, so much heartfelt connection, people that really appreciate what you do. Okay, we've got the 8th house. So yeah, soul connections with the 8th house there. South node in Virgo in the 8th house. Healing energy. So this is all about, some of you, you're going to be connecting with soulmates from other dimension, or you want to call it past life. It can even be people from your past, by the way, that are coming back around, or hey, we always thought we would do this, or let's do that, or now I'm doing this, would you join in, or I'd like to hire you for this. So you are going to, again, soul connection, 8th house. This is about soulmate connection, or like-minded, what we call soul tribe, your soul group. I just heard soul entrepreneurship. So gathering with others with a similar vision. You're going to have the right environment. You're being guided, led through, I feel like through this passageway, right? Through this kind of archway to get to the right environment. So it's going to start with a opportunity that comes in seemingly out of the blue, soul light, where you kind of leave the past behind. This is the end of a cycle of not fitting in, or not having the right place, the right people around you, the right environment. So for you, really, next 6, 7, 8 months for you is all about the right people, right environment, right groups, right community. You're being positioned, whether that's a move for the right environment, whether it's a living work situation, or both, or one or the other. You are now being supported, guided, and helped on the spirit realm to get to the right environment for you, or to help you create that, both of them. Okay, beautiful soul, thank you for being here. If this resonated for you and you felt kind of a benefit, or feel this is a value, I would love it if you would like, hype, subscribe if you haven't already, and share the video with others that you feel could benefit as well. And I do hope you got value of this, and I do hope to see you in another reading. Lots of love and light. Hello, beautiful soul light. This is soul story number 3. Let me just adjust my mic here. It's getting a little flopping to one side. Okay. So you have green. You have 1 or first house. What I get with you, ending of a cycle, 63, you've got parenting. Now, this could be support for those of you that are parents. That's definitely, or if you're in a teaching, guiding, counseling, spiritual teacher, guide, doctor, any kind of profession where you're helping others or helping to heal others, this is your reading. Also, it shows you've been parenting yourself. You've learned how to parent yourself or reparent yourself. You've been helped in letting go of some kind of pattern, familial pattern, could be ancestral pattern. It's been left up to you and your spirit team, your spirit guides. The particular soul group that you've come in definitely works through emotional patterning or repatterning or healing, deep healing. Having to do with emotions and having to do with the emotional body, relationships, relating, so being supportive, feeling support. So I do feel this group, you've had a lot of healing with family dynamics. For some of you, even group dynamics at school. Some of you even group dynamics in a particular company or organization where you're like, oh my God, this is just like my dad. Oh my God, here it is again. This is just like my mom. Oh my God, okay. This is just like my brother or my sister did that to me. Or this is how I was treated. I was the caretaker of all the siblings or everyone in the family or whatever it is. So that's being let go. Okay, you're in transition as I'm doing this reading, whenever you find this, of not just letting this go, but in the past, a lot of forgiveness, self-forgiveness, forgiveness of others, whether it's through a group, a religion, a society, the earth, how the earth is, how you've been hurt or harmed. This is first house stuff. This has a lot to do with you as a being here on the earth plane and having this path, this life on earth. So you've really been letting go. And, again, this is a timeless reading, but last year we were in a 9 cycle, also wood snake. It was a lot about grief and letting go. Last year we were in a 45-9 cycle, numerologically. So you've been doing it, I feel like your whole life. You've been kind of struggling with this or fighting this or having to deal with this. I mean, there's different ways to look at it, or processing this or aware of this. Some of you, it may be within only the last, 6, 7 years, 8 years, but it's been a long cycle, soul light. And you've well done. You've done this not for just yourself and your family line and lineage, but the collective, the world, all those on the earth plane. So you came here to do that. You came here to work through this pattern, and whether it's been victim abuse, abuser, victimizer, whatever it's, power over, power under, master slave. I mean, there's just many ways to look at the dynamics. Not feeling empowered, but now feeling empowered, moving from victim to victor. You've been through that because you came here to clear, cleanse, channel that, and to alchemically shift this so that it can shift, change, transform. So let's see what you're being helped in all of that. You've been helped in all of that. That's part of why you came here, and perhaps you've been help others with this, or you've been doing this quietly on your own or with other people. That this is a big, big, big part for you on the path. You've been helped with that, and you continue. You will be helped with that so that you are that good parent or custodian. Okay, we've got first house here twice. First house, arrival. Okay, I'm going to put that out just a little bit. Let's see, where are you? There you go. First house and 11th. Okay, so you can fit in. Oh, some of you felt you never fit in. But that's a theme. That's one of the core woundings on the earth plane, is the belonging button, as we call it. The belonging. Being seen, heard, and belonging. Okay, let's see what we got here. 11th house community. That's what I thought. Because that astro dice turned from 1 to 11, and now we have 11th house. Community. It's very interesting, but we are at the time of the Great Gathering. So soul story number 2 might have a little bit of energy for you if you were drawn to soul story number 2 as well. It's like, I feel like you're a custodian of the earth, or a certain group, or certain healing modality, or again, arrival, the community. Your inner work, the work that you've been doing consciously, and also I would say subconsciously or in a deep level, a lot of it has been conscious though. I'm seeing you've had hands. So some of you could even be working with healing hands or Reiki or something. But you're getting a handle on something, and it's allowing you to go forward more into community or feel like you belong no matter where you are, that you always belong, that right place, right time, where you feel that you can fit in. Now, this isn't about conformity. This is about just a kind of an inner peaceful confidence that, yeah, I belong here. I'm going to take another card because this came out, Jupiter, Abundance. So I feel all your needs are met. I feel this self-care, this connecting in is going to be opening your world more. That's the next step or phase for you, is your world is about to open. You're about to have more abundance, whatever that means for you, because you feel more connected now on the earth plane. You feel you're more, you're more healed, you're happier. Not holding yourself back. This could be being helped through like limiting thoughts, circular thinking, limiting thoughts, or thoughts of limit or scarcity, or I can't. Some of you it is baby though. Reconnect with your innocence. I know how to care for you, and I know how to care for me. And because I know how to care for me, I know how to care for you. This group, your relationship circle is widening. Now, this could be family. This literally, for some of you, could be better connection with your children, or even a child coming in, whether adoption, surrogate, who knows, whatever kind of birth. There could be children or small children, or the call to work with children or work in birth. Some of you could even work on birth, or maybe helping parents parent, conscious parenting. You could be supporting parents through the birthing process, like as a doula or midwife or doctor, obstetrician. That's also at play here. Because I do feel like this group, you have a community within you work for. And Spirit is saying, you need to kind of hone on that more. Your guides are saying, look, it's time for you to take a bigger bite. It's time for you to actually do more. I don't know if it's teaching or mentoring or leadership or something, but you're meant to do more, and it has to do with community. They don't want you hiding away or stealing away, is the message that I'm getting. So you helping others parent themselves or take care of themselves or heal or empower or inspiring or motivating, all those are like parenting, coaching, right? Mentoring, coaching is being a coach. You're helping others do this. A healer, shining your light, right? As a light worker. This is about you, but you've also either need to do that for yourself and you're going to get that support, or you're on the next leg of it, or you've also been doing that. And it's like you're opening up. Okay, let's see what we got here. Ceremony. What is this? Look how far you've come. That's the parenting soul light. You need to celebrate yourself. Baby, I've arrived. I'm here. That's what I'm hearing. I'm arrived. Look what I've done. Look how much I've done. Look how much I've healed. Look how much I've empowered. Look who I've helped, or how much I've helped. So you need to do a little ceremony or ritual about how far you are, or journal it, or write it, or sing a song, or compose a song or music. Because look at this, Jupiter, you've got some level of abundance, and some of you it is perhaps the abundance of your wisdom, your life experience, life as a school, and you've passed a lot of tests. So you're better capable and able of taking care of yourself and others, especially emotionally. And I just got this card. I just happened to glance down, and you've got school. And I just saw that life is school. School of hard knocks. Some of you, this could be school. I don't know. Is it high school? Is it an occupational program? Is it some kind of coaching or spiritually based psychology program? Is it college? Is it university? It's a naturopath school, you know, a doula training. It's some kind of training. There's something that you garnered that makes you really good to help others, to support others, to nurture, to take care of others. Or you're doing that already in your profession, okay? I'm going to put that here. Should we do one more? No, I think that's it. I think there's a lot of abundance and prosperity and money to be made with you branching out more, and to recognize that, look, I did this, I made it, I got through this, I learned this, I healed from this, I passed this test. This is very much about a test. And yeah, look at that leg up. So your spirit team, your spirit guide, and the way things are going in the universe, you're about to get a leg up that brings in more abundance and brings more, I gotta say, collaboration, also co-creative energy with others. So, but you stretching out more, and I just heard you can do it. So some of you might, again, there could have been something with group dynamics or community dynamics where you're like, oh, I don't know if I want to get in there or do that. I know how people are, or I know how people in groups are. No, you've healed that, and you, whatever you do, whatever you possess within you, that possession in great measure, that sovereignty, what you've learned, just the very fabric of your being is needed in some kind of community. So I feel like you've gotten out of the never-ending story. You've gotten out of the, being held back. You've gotten out of that. You've gotten out of some kind of story about your life, about yourself, that it's time now to reach out and be in groups again, to be in people, to speak up, even if you are in a group now, or corporation or company, or working within some kind of system where there's more people than just you, working on your own. Or if you work on your own, it's time to co-create. It's time for you to join with others. It's safe. That's the message. You've learned a lot. You've learned a lot about how to deal. And then we've got the bride offers herself. There you go. The bride, willingness to offer your services to community. It's safe to do that. You're meant to do that. Your spirit guides want you, the spirit team. Some of you may even work with ascended masters, or you're very connected, whether to God consciousness, the universe, however you term it, infinite creative intelligence. There's a definitely strong tie. And the message is it's time for you to reach more people. You have gifts, talents, wisdom, learning lessons. And there is going to be a learning lesson, but you'll be supported, that has to do with working with groups. Yeah, you're one of the ancient ones. This group, you have a lot of wisdom. And the bride, marrying or co-creating with others, joining with others, being able to join with others to share your gifts, what you understand, what you know now, the wisdom that you have. Some of you might not think you know enough or have enough, but you do, to start right where you are. Do not wait. It's not time. Your gifts, your talents. Oh, wow. This is the guide that's coming through for you. Star ancestor, follow the voice of your soul. Some of you could also be helping others to do that. Now, I have to take you've got two guides coming through. You also have the Hermit, retreat, recharge, but then the Hermit shares the light. The Hermit has light that points the way, but the Hermit also shares their own light, which is your life experience, what you've learned, what you have, what you're divining, what you're cosmically tuning into. So this could be a seer, a guide. This could be, there's a lot of different ways that this can manifest. But clearly this group is getting the message to not hide your light. What's that saying? Don't hide your light under a bushel. Okay, let's see. Whoa, that one wanted to come out. What is that? Oh, that's an interesting card. I free myself from critical thoughts towards my body and my worth. Yes, that could have been part of the parenting. Again, the circular thinking. I'm not good enough. I don't know enough yet. I don't have enough. Or let me heal more. No, wherever you're at right here, right now, if you're watching this, you have some gift, you have something to share. I don't care if you think, oh, I'm in a toxic relationship, or I'm in this or that, or I didn't do this, or I failed this and that. The message for you is you're being supported to free yourself now from critical thoughts. You know, I love the tap, even though I'm thinking critically or I don't feel I'm good enough, I'm going to do it anyway. You know, I'm going to write that book or whatever it is. I'm going to go out in community. Even though I feel a little scared, I'm going to go into community. You tap it in, it draws that meridian right up to the brain. So that's the message from your guides, the inner guidance, the wisdom that you're receiving right now. So go within. Some of you are a bit of a hermit. That's okay. Go within. Recharge, renew, connect in, meditate, pray, journal, write, whatever it is, whatever your process is, drumming, listening to, and then share what you receive. Share your output, share your insights, share your gifts, share what you're receiving. Because not only are you worthy, there's something, a message or the way that you do what you do that's clearly needed right now. I just keep hearing the time is now. And maybe it's teaching others what you've learned yourself. There we have the Fool. That makes sense. Let's push that over there. Four of Wands. Wow, look at this powerful energy, soul light. The Emperor. Oh, wow. Okay. Definitely getting a message for you, because we have here the Five of Wands and the Nine of Cups. The ability to know that your focus, your dream, your goal, your plans, your gifts, what you've learned, what you've studied, your life experience is worth the perseverance and persistence. So this puts you on a whole new level. Okay, your spirit guides want you to know that you're on a whole new level. You're not the same as you were. You're on an ego personality level. The level of the soul, yes, you're letting more of the soul wisdom come through. That I do feel with this group, there could be some kind of humbleness or needing to connect more with their knowledge, their inner knowing or their knowledge or what they've studied or trained in. Again, you can help so many people. You choose how, you know, but you're being supported in this. You're being supported in this deep healing of parenting, whether you're parenting others, parenting yourself, or healing from the parenting that you've received. Okay, some of you, this is also some kind of religious group or some kind of retraining or getting out of some kind of situation that was kind of wounding or not empowering, having to do with some kind of religion or some kind of group is what I'm getting, or community. But I do see you've arrived. You've arrived at the place where, hey, I know how to take care of myself. And because I can take care of me, I can take care of you, or I can show you how. I can give you tips, right? What is it? Tips and trips. I can help you. Tips and tricks, right? There's this little trick, this little hack. This is what I did, you know. It doesn't have to take forever. You can just start now. So whatever field, I feel with this group, whatever you're doing, take some kind of nurturing, love, kind of care, kind of guidance. I'm getting a lot with guidance or coaching of some level. And if that's something you're thinking about doing, you do have the support, you have the higher self soul connection to do this, but you also have the wherewithal. So if you feel like you've passed a test, soul light, so you were supported or getting supported through this test, and it's going to bump you up to another level. There's a new level of understanding and a new level of life experience with that Fool. And again, Uranus energy. We had Pisces, Uranus on the dice, and then I think it was Uranus here with community, right? So definitely feeling happier, more acknowledged, understood, just seen. This can, again, being supported to do your soul mission or soul purpose or life mission, however you want to use it. Yeah, encouraged. So you're getting an energy of encouragement, but a lot of you could also encourage others by what you know, what you've studied, what you've where you've, some of you, it's even where you've traveled or where you've gone. The next step is with the Fool there, you've got trust. You have to just trust the next step, that I have what it takes within me. What I know, what I've studied, I have what it takes to do what I want to do. I've taken care of myself. I can do this next level. I can handle all this. I can do it. And so you're going to feel this level of accomplishment, Soul Light. Like, I'm at a new level. I'm received. It's like, wow, I completed that test. All right, closer number 3. You've completed the test. Okay, we've got Leo here. South Node in Leo. Oh, in the 5th house, children. But whatever you've learned, whatever you've gained, whatever you've garnered, yes, it's giving you more confidence. The message I'm getting from the guides is, like your guides, is that, hey, this stuff isn't going to just go to waste. It's not just for you. Put it in your projects, put it in your creations. Again, some of you, this is working with children or could be birthing of some sort, but it is showing confidence from what you've learned in the past about yourself and how you navigate or operate in the world. You can share that in different ways. And so you are going to be actually having more fun. And, this is kind of fun. Even the 5 of Wands here is kind of martial arts-ish, and kind of leaping here and leaning. And so you're also, it's like if you haven't been having a lot of fun because, I just heard, what is that saying? All the work makes Jack a dull. All work, no play. Yeah, you might have been a bit of a taskmaster to achieve, or do, or make happen, or I got to heal before I do this, work on that, do this, do that. You're lightening up. Look at this. The biking. So you could even go biking and, just more enjoying yourself, more enjoyment in life, because you know how to take care of yourself. The heaviness, I just feel like with this, all readings, to some degree, this whole reading from Spirit is the spirit realm, lightening things up. I just heard you've gotten through the difficult part. You passed the test. You've gotten through the difficult part. Now, show yourself what you can do. Show us what you can do. Just do it. And in the spirit of play, like, you learned it, so do it. Show us, show it, make it happen, make it visible, manifest it, create it, co-create, gather with others, show what you've done, talk about what you've done, share what you've done, write about it, put it in a book, a booklet, ebook, just communicate it. And this is also connecting others, joyfully, more joyfully, but maybe through projects and things like that. So maybe through consulting, maybe you're going to take what you've learned and what you've done, maybe even in the corporate world, and now you're going to consult, or you're going to start your own thing. But you are supported because as you're taking care of yourself, you've reparented yourself, or you're in the process of reparenting yourself and loving yourself and just taking better care of yourself. You're able to do that for others, or show others how to do that, be that example, or do it through your projects or what you put out in the world. And that gives you so much joy. So this is a lot of, inner work or inner dynamics, that now you're moving more into a space of joy, of even just being on the planet, the joy of doing something, getting through something, creating something, fixing something, making something happen. There's less drudgery is what I'm being shown. So you're really getting a lifting also. I get that with this group, there's something, you're kind of getting, well, they said leg up. Yeah, uplifted. You're getting uplifted, motivated, and you're getting a leg up, but you're also getting lightened up with that Jupiter and leg up energy. Spirit, I feel like spiritual energy is being bestowed upon you to lighten the load, take the load off the shoulders. Okay, beautiful soul light, I think that's it for you. So much love, light, and wisdom to you. And if you feel a resonance, I don't know, put a bike. I didn't do this with soul story number 2, but I just feel like, and also you got to do a little ceremony or celebration of just how far you've come. Okay, if you feel a resonance with this reading and it supported you in some way, I would love it if you would give a thumbs up, like it, or hearts or whatever. And the hype, I love those little hypes. And share the video with those that you feel might like it or benefit by it, and subscribe if you feel a resonance to and you haven't already. I do hope to see you in another reading, and wish you so much love, light, and wisdom. You got a lot of wisdom. Like, that word is on my mind right now. You've got a lot, you know, I don't know if you're Virgo, hermit energy, you do a lot of meditation, but you've got a lot of wisdom. I feel like it's life wisdom, but it could be from something you've studied. And now it's time for you to go out there more somehow. Share what you know. Speak up. Share what you know. All right, beautiful soul. Lots of love, light, and wisdom.